In this video, I'm gonna give you the 3 things you need to do in order to have a successful solar marketing campaign. Welcome back to joining me to another solar video on the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do by smashing the button down below. I would highly recommend you share that with a friend of yours in the industry. You know, look, I'm not asking for much. I'm saying if you have gotten value from this video or any of my previous videos on the channel, please make sure you share it with a friend or someone who's like-minded in the solar community. Also, if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and that will help me a lot. It'll boost up the video so more and more people can see it. All right, now getting right into it. So if you're running a marketing campaign, whether that will be Facebook, YouTube, doesn't really matter, right? What you need to do, because I know there's a lot of people that are trying this out on their own, okay? And I'm not saying, you know, you shouldn't try it out. Obviously, make sure that you're prepared to spend some money, right? I would honestly prefer to go to an agency like us and make sure that you're working with a professional to get you results, because I've already done the work required and we're not gonna use you as a guinea pig. Whereas if you're just starting out, you're gonna have to spend some money to find out pretty much what works. But that being said, I do know that you can run a successful marketing campaign even with very little knowledge. But I see some common mistakes that people are making these days, and so I'm gonna list them out on the board and obviously let you know what you need to do instead. So the first thing I would say is make sure when you're advertising for solar, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have an actual offer, okay? So put it on the board, offer. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're doing marketing, right? One of the first laws of marketing is to make sure that you can get people's attention, right? Whether they're on Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, doesn't matter. You have eyeballs on you, and if you don't have a way of catching their attention, because human beings now have the attention span of a baby, okay? You're not gonna have a successful marketing campaign. So what you need to do is you need to have an offer, right? So whatever that offer might be, you're offering a cashback, you're offering a free Tesla Powerwall, you're doing, 12 months of paid electricity. You need to have something that you're offering the person reading. And the reason you need to have an offer is because you want to make sure that the person reading the ad is feeling good about actually going through the process and giving you their information. If there's just a generic solar ad saying go solar for 0 down, that's not an offer, okay? If you want to make sure that you have a successful marketing campaign, is you need to have a good offer, right? I call it the Godfather offer. Like, it needs to sometimes even be almost like too good to be true. If it makes someone feel, wow, is that really the case? I'm wondering if that's true, right? You need to make someone feel that way. You need to make them feel curious about what you're offering, right? So it needs to be almost like too good to be true. And you can achieve that without misleading people. That's exactly what we do here, at our team. And the second thing you need to do is you need to make sure look, I see this mistake a lot, okay? I mean, people in the space I've seen so many campaigns being ran, and thousands of dollars have been poured into the drain because of that, right? You have a beautifully made website and you want to show it off by sending traffic to that website. If that's for branding purposes, that's fine. By all means, you can do that, right? But if you want to have a successful lead generation campaign, right, which is what we're talking about in this video, you need to make sure that your website is like a funnel. And the reason why you want to have a funnel instead of a website is because, like I said, people these days have the attention span of a baby and they can get distracted very, very easily. Okay, if they go to your beautifully made website, you know, cool, they could find out about your company, this, that, and the other, but the likelihood of them missing the whole point of the campaign, which is to give you their information so they can be later on contacted by one of your reps, is gonna be absolutely diminished. I mean, that goes right out the window, okay? Because you've given them the opportunity to get distracted. So you need to have a funnel, all right? Make sure you have a funnel. And I know for a lot of you that have already done this, it's nothing new, but there's a lot of new guys that are watching this, and I'm telling you, if you're gonna spend money, do it the right way. Make sure you have a funnel and you don't take people to your website unless you're fully aware that that's exactly what you want to achieve, which is, you know, specifically you're doing this for branding purposes. In that case, absolutely, you can send people whatever you want, right? Funnel. And number 3, right? Making this video quick, right? Number 3 is you want to make sure that you have a sequence, right? Sequence. So I'm talking about a follow-up sequence. I'm not talking about the sequence where, you know, you're gonna get your guys following up with these people, with the leads. I'm talking about an automated sequence. Something where it's not a human contact and it could be completely automated. You could send them a text message campaign, like an SMS. You could send them an email campaign, and you can do it for 7 days. You can do it for a month. You can do it for 6 months, right? But it's important to have a follow-up campaign because some people honestly would never answer the phone, and your best chance to get a hold of them will be either through text or email, right? So make sure when you get somebody's information, you capitalize on the opportunity and make sure you send them an automated sequence, right? So those are the 3 things if you want to have a successful solar marketing campaign or lead gen, right? Lead generation. Have an offer, right? Make sure you run into a funnel so it's very streamlined and people cannot get distracted, you know, as opposed to if they go to a website where there's a lot of there's a menu and there's option to choose from and stuff like that, right? You wanna make sure it's very streamlined so they have nothing else to do but click the button and fill out their information. You wanna make it a streamlined process for them to do so. And number 3 is sequence. You wanna make sure that, again, you have an automated sequence that's outside of what your reps are gonna do, right? It's outside of what you're gonna do. It's completely automated. It could be a text message or email, creating urgency to make sure that people actually respond and get back to you. All right? This is gonna conclude the video. I hope you got some value from it. Again, very, very basic stuff, but fundamentals are indeed important. So if you wanna grow your business and you've already tried marketing, but unsuccessfully up until now, or you've tried some marketing agencies for solar, or you bought leads and you never really had good success and some of them even left a bad taste in your mouth, right? Who knows? Make sure you reach out to us by clicking the link down below and scheduling a call with either myself or one of my guys. We're gonna make sure that we give you an exact strategy as to what we're gonna do if we were to ever do business. And if we're not able to do business, like if you're not a good fit for us, we're gonna let you know, all right? So again, thank you for spending the time to watch this video. And if you haven't subscribed, once again, please do make sure you subscribe, like this video if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you again on the next one.